Juan Garcia, we didn't hear the referee's whistle on Ferran Torres' goal. Pedri explains why Barcelona had an easy win against Real Mallorca. Flick dissatisfied with Barcelona's win over Mallorca. Barcelona planning to sign Harry Kane as Lewandowski's replacement. Brilliant comment from Guardiola on Barcelona's win and Lamine Yamal's brilliance. And before we begin, don't forget to share your opinion in the comments about Barcelona's performance yesterday and Lamine Yamal's goal. And if you are a Barcelona fan, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and follow our page. Juan Garcia, we didn't hear the referee's whistle on Ferran Torres' goal. Juan Garcia, goalkeeper of FC Barcelona's first football team, expressed his happiness with the victory the Blaugrana achieved against Real Mallorca in the Spanish league. Barcelona managed to win 3-0 in the opening round of La Liga at the Iberostar Stadium, in a match that marked the first appearance for goalkeeper Juan Garcia. Garcia managed to keep a clean sheet and was the reason for the sending off of striker Vedat Muriqi, who clattered into the Blaugrana goalkeeper violently at the end of the first half. Juan Garcia comments on Barcelona's win against Mallorca. The Spanish goalkeeper said in statements after the match, "I feel very happy. We achieved an important win. The opponent played the match with fewer players, which made the shots on our goal less." He added, "I wasn't nervous about my debut. I trusted what the club told me. They gave me calmness and confidence." He pointed out, "It wasn't easy or normal for a team to play with fewer players in the first half. We managed to score early before they went down a man, and in the end we achieved what we wanted and won the match." Juan Garcia comments on Mallorca's red card. On Muriqui's red card, Garcia said, "He hit me in the face, and if VR says it's a red card, then there's no need for debate, but I haven't seen the replay yet." The match saw controversy about Ferran Torres' goal, Barcelona's second, due to defender Relo's head injury. Garcia concluded on the goal, "It was a strange goal. The referee is the one who decides whether to whistle or not, and we didn't hear a whistle, so we had to keep playing until he blew it, and that didn't happen." Pedri explains why Barcelona had an easy win against Real Mallorca. Pedri, midfielder of FC Barcelona, explained why the Blaugrana had an easy win against Mallorca. Pedri said in statements after the game, reported by the Spanish newspaper Mundo Deportivo, "We always work excellently during preseason. We trained together from the start, and I think that gave us a big morale boost." Pedri on Mallorca's 2 red cards against Barcelona. "The game became very comfortable for us." The Spanish star continued, "I think we had a good preseason, and now we will continue the season with the same momentum we started with." He stressed, "Obviously, we wanted to start the season well with 3 points, and that's what happened." He added, "But I also think the 2 red cards had an impact. The tempo of the game slowed down, and it became very comfortable for us." Both Manu Morlands and Vedat Muriqi of Mallorca were sent off in the 33rd and 39th minutes. Flick dissatisfied with Barcelona's win over Mallorca. German coach Hansi Flick of FC Barcelona criticized the Blaugrana's performance despite their 3-0 win over Mallorca in La Liga's opener. Flick criticizes Barcelona's performance against Mallorca. Flick said in statements after the match, reported by Mundo Deportivo, "I didn't like the match. It's certainly 3 important points, but I'm not satisfied with the win." He added, "After Mallorca's 2 red cards, I think the team played at half capacity, and I didn't like that. I told the players this after the match." He continued, "I think we have to keep pushing. We should have scored more, because we played against a team with only 9 players. It wasn't satisfying for me at all." Flick comments on Ferran Torres' goal against Mallorca. Ferran Torres scored the second goal after Lamine Yamal's shot hit Relo's head, knocking him down, before Torres followed up and scored past goalkeeper Rajkovic. Flick commented, "I always tell the players they must keep playing until the referee stops play, and the second goal was the referee's decision. We must accept it since he didn't stop the game." He concluded about Juan Garcia's debut. "He was very good. It's never easy to play your first match, but the opponent sat back and he wasn't really tested in the second half." Barcelona planning to sign Harry Kane as Lewandowski's replacement. Barcelona continues its early preparations for the post-Robert Lewandowski era, looking for a top striker to lead the front line once the Polish striker's contract expires in summer 2026. Reports indicate that the Catalan board has placed Englishman Harry Kane at the top of the shortlist. Why is Barcelona eyeing summer 2026? Barcelona signed Lewandowski in summer 2022 from Bayern Munich, and he provided an important attacking boost. But his age has become decisive for his future with the club. With only one season left on his contract, the Spanish club believes his departure in June 2026 is almost certain, making it necessary to prepare a replacement now. Harry Kane as Barcelona's first option. According to Spanish outlet El Nacional, Barcelona has identified Bayern Munich striker Harry Kane as a potential successor to Lewandowski. The board sees Kane's situation similar to the Polish star before his move to Camp Nou, in terms of age, experience, and also playing for Bayern. Does Kane's deal fit Barcelona's finances? Barcelona is planning a move in summer 2026, when Kane's market value is expected to drop to around €50 million, which could be feasible if the club's finances improve. Despite Kane's contract with Bayern running until 2027, his age may make the deal possible. What did Kane do last season with Bayern? The 32-year-old English striker played 51 matches in the 2024-25 season across all competitions, scoring 41 goals and providing 14 assists, showing he can still perform at a high level despite entering his 30s. Brilliant comment from Guardiola on Barcelona's win and Lamine Yamal's brilliance. When Pep Guardiola appeared at the press conference after Barcelona's match with Mallorca, few expected his words to carry so much surprise and amazement. But he delivered comments that ignited debate and stirred wide discussion in Spain and Europe. Barcelona's big win wasn't just a successful start to their title defense. It was an exceptional night that wrote a new chapter in the club's history. The hero was an 18-year-old named Lamine Yamal, who suddenly became the center of football conversations everywhere. Guardiola's admiration for Yamal. Pep began with a cautious smile, then quickly turned into outright admiration, saying, "I watched the game like any Barcelona fan, but I didn't walk away just as a former coach. I left convinced that what's happening now is the beginning of a legendary story." Lamine Yamal didn't play like a teenager wearing a shirt too big for him. He played like a star who knows his value and the responsibility on his shoulders. What he did tonight isn't normal. He added more seriously. When he took the number 10, many thought it was just a marketing move or a symbolic gesture to link past with present. But tonight, Lamine proved that number is no longer just a heavy legacy. It's a message that Barcelona will never stop producing legends. The goal that stunned everyone. On Yamal's magical goal, Guardiola didn't hesitate to draw comparisons with Lionel Messi. That goal, honestly, it left me standing in front of the screen amazed. The run down the right, the cut inside, then the left-footed curling shot to the far corner. How many times did I see Messi do that with my own eyes? It was a carbon copy of Messi's goals that changed football. What amazes me most is that Lamine did it at just 18. He then added a phrase that caused a huge stir. He's not just a talented kid, he's a project for a real legend. From now on, the world will follow Barcelona because of Lamine Yamal, just like they followed the club for Messi for decades. A veiled warning to Barcelona. But Guardiola didn't only praise. He also sent an important warning to the club's board and new coach Hansi Flick. The most important thing now is protection. The pressure will be terrifying, comparisons will be harsh, and the fans won't forgive him if he has a dip in form. Barcelona must protect him from the media and even from himself. If this is not managed wisely, the danger is big. But if he's placed in the right environment, Barcelona has a player who can create a new era. Guardiola and Flick praise for the new project. He then surprised everyone by speaking about Hansi Flick and his clear impact on Barcelona in such a short time. I want to talk a bit about Flick. I know him well from his work in Germany. He's a coach with a different personality, combining German discipline and toughness with modern tactical sense. Since his arrival in Barcelona, I noticed the team plays faster, with more confidence, and there's clear cohesion between the lines. Today it wasn't just Yamal who shone, but the whole team looked like one unit. He added, "Barcelona under Flick reminds me of our team when we started our project with Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta. There's a clear insistence on possession, but with quicker transitions. There's physical strength, organized pressing, and young players entering the pitch without fear. If this continues, Barcelona won't just compete in La Liga but also in the Champions League." A message to Real Madrid. Guardiola didn't miss the chance to send a veiled message to rivals Real Madrid. What we saw today means one thing. Real Madrid won't have it easy this season. With Flick's Barcelona and Lamine Yamal at this level, the competition will be fierce until the very end.